Hello students, welcome to my video. Hope you and your family are safe in this lockdown crisis. Today in this video we are going to start the next chapter, pair of linear equations in two variables. Last year in 9th standard you have learned linear equations in two variables. Just recollect all the important points. What is a linear equation in two variables? How was the definition? What is the general form of the linear equation in two variables? How you have drawn the graph, what was the shape of the graph, the number of solutions, how many solutions are there for linear equation in two variables.
Let us start with what you have learned last year. Linear equations in two variables. General form of linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c equals 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a comma b not equal to 0. This is the definition what you have learned last year for linear equations in two variables. Here coefficient of x is a, coefficient of y is b and c is the constant term. Condition a comma b not equal to 0 means if a or b is equal to 0, then it will become a linear equation. There won't be two variables. So only this condition. Example, 2x minus 3y plus 7 equals 0. Here coefficient of x is 2 and coefficient of y is minus 3 and 7 is the constant term. Graph of the linear equation in two variables is a straight line. Straight line. In a straight line, there are so many points. So each point in the straight line is a solution. Therefore, the number of solutions of linear equation in two variables are infinite. Last year we have drawn the graph also. You understood the finding the solutions also. This all you have learned last year. So this year, pair of linear equation in two variables. Only difference is in this pair. Linear equation in two variables last year's over. So pair means two. Therefore, two equations should be there. General form of pair of linear equation in two variables are a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0. This is the first equation. And a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0, second equation. These two equations together form pair of linear equations in two variables. Here the variables are x and y. a1 and a2 are the coefficients of x, b1 and b2 are the coefficients of y, and c1 and c2 are the constant terms. Example, 4x plus 3y minus 8 equals 0, first equation, and 5x minus 9y plus 7 equals 0, second equation. So in the first equation, coefficient of x is 4, coefficient of y is 3 and constant term is negative 8. In the second equation, coefficient of x is 5, coefficient of y is minus 9 and constant term is positive 7. So these both linear equations in two variables jointly together will form pair of linear equations in two variables. Now the graph of linear equation in two variables will be having two straight lines. First straight line is for the first equation and the second straight line is for the second equation. So there are possibilities of the graph to be like this or like this, or in the same line. So there are three possibilities. We will see the first condition. In this, two straight lines are joining together in one single point. This is the common point for both the straight lines. So only one common point for both the straight lines. This is having only one solution. Only one solution. Since they are intersecting at one point, these two lines are known as, this graph is called intersecting line. So graph, the straight lines are intersecting lines. Second one, they don't have any common points. They will, if you extend also, it will never touch. So there is no common points. So they are parallel lines. Since there is no common points, number of solutions will be 0. Or you can say that there is no solution. So first one, both the lines intersecting at one point, so they are called intersecting lines. Since there is only one common point, number of solutions is 1. Second one is, they will never touch each other. If you extend also, it will not touch each other. They are called parallel lines. Since there is no common point, there is no solution for that. And third one is, both the lines are same. They are one over the other. They are called coincident lines. They are called coincident lines. Since each and every point are common for both the lines, each point is a solution of this line, solution of the equations. So there are infinite number of solutions. So first one is intersecting lines. There is only one common point, and that common point will be unique also. There won't be any change in that common point, and the number of solutions will be 1. This is the solution. And second one is parallel lines. They will never touch each other, so there is no solution. That means there is no common point in these two lines. And third one is coincident lines. Since both the lines are same, each and every points are the solutions of the equations. So there are infinite solutions. You can see in this chart, graphical representation, 3 types: intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincident lines. For intersecting lines, only one solution, and that is unique also. For parallel lines, there is no solution since there is no common points for both the lines. Third one is coincident lines. Since each and every points are the solution, there are infinite solutions. Now next one is whether to check whether the lines are consistent or not. Consistent means two lines are said to be consistent if they have minimum one solution. Maximum how many solution also it can be. So but minimum one solution should be there. See here in the first one, for intersecting lines, you know that it's one solution, so that is consistent lines. Both the lines are consistent. Second one, for parallel lines, there is no solution, so our condition for the consistency, it is not applicable here, so they are called inconsistent. They are not consistent, so they are called as inconsistent. Third one is coincident lines. There are infinite solutions. So for consistency, minimum one solution should be there. So here it is, infinite solutions are there. So they are consistent. So this chart is very important. Now coming back to the general form of the pair of linear equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0. by taking the ratio of the coefficients of x and coefficients of y and the constant terms, we can tell whether the given equations are intersecting, parallel or coincident. Now we will just check the ratio of x coefficients, that is ratio means p by q form. So a1 by a2 is the ratio of x coefficients. Ratio of coefficients of y is b1 by b2 and the ratio of constant part is c1 by c2. Now if the lines are intersecting, the condition is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So if any pair of linear equation, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then the lines are intersecting. This condition is very important. Example I will show you. 3x plus 2y minus 8 equals 0, first equation, and 7x minus 3y plus 8 equals 0, second equation. We will take the ratio of x coefficients, that is a1 by a2 equals, a1 is 3 and a2 is 7. So 3 by 7. Now coefficients, ratio of coefficients of y, that is b1 by b2 equals, b1 is 2 and b2 is negative 3. So 2 by negative 3. Now constant term ratios, c1 by c2 is, c1 is negative 8 divided by, this is positive 8, so positive 8. So a1 by a2 is 3 by 7 and b1 by b2 is 2 by minus 3, that you can write it as minus 2 by 3. Since denominator signs we won't show, only for numerator we will show the signs. c1 by c2 is equal to minus 8 by 8, you can write it as minus 1 also. So here a1 by a2 is 3 by 7, b1 by b2 is minus 2 by 3, they are not equal. That is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That means condition is satisfied here, so the lines are intersecting. So remember, if the lines are intersecting, then the condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Now we will see second one. If the lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel. The condition of the lines to be parallel is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. That means x coefficient ratio and y coefficient ratio should be equal, but it should not be equal with the ratio of the constant terms. Example, 6x minus 9y plus 2 equals 0, first equation. 2x minus 3y plus 5 equals 0, second equation. In that, what is a1 by a2? a1 by a2 is 6 by 2. You can cancel and write 3. What is b1 by b2? That is minus 9 by minus 3. Minus divided by minus, answer is positive. So 3 and 9 you can cancel again. Here also positive 3. And c1 by c2. What is c1 by c2? 2 by 5. Just check a1 by a2 and b1 by b2. Both are positive 3. But c1 by c2 is 2 by 5. So our condition here, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, not equal to c1 by c2. Here it is same condition only, a1 by a2 both are 3, b1 by b2 also 3 only, but is not equal to c1 by c2 since it is 2 by 5. So if the lines are parallel, condition is a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Very important condition. So two conditions you have learned now. If the lines are intersecting, condition is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, and if the lines are parallel, condition is a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Now third one, if the lines are coincident. If the lines are coincident, the ratio of the coefficients, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. All the three ratios will be equal. a1 by a2 is the ratio of x coefficients, b1 by b2 is the ratio of y coefficient, and c1 by c2 is the ratio of constant terms. Example, 4x plus 3y minus 6 equals 0, first equation, and 8x plus 6y minus 12 equals 0, second equation. What is a1 by a2? a1 by a2 is 4 by 8. You can simplify it and write 1 by 2. What is b1 by b2? It is 3 by 6, b1 by b2. You can simplify it as 1 by 2. And what is c1 by c2? Minus 6 by minus 12. Minus divided by minus, it is positive. 6 divided by 12, it is 1 by 2. So that means a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2, b1 by b2 also is 1 by 2, and c1 by c2 is also 1 by 2. That is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. See, our condition also same only. So these two lines are coincident. Just see the chart. Graphical representation, number of solutions, this all you have learned now. Ratio of coefficients, just now we have learned. So for intersecting lines, only one solution, that is unique solution, and ratio of coefficients, condition is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Second one is parallel lines, no solution, condition is a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Third one is coincident lines, infinite solutions are there, a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2 is the condition. This table is very, very important. Let us start with exercise sums. Exercise 3.2. First main, on comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the lines are intersecting, parallel or coincident. So you have to first find the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, and three conditions you have to remember. Check whether it is intersecting, parallel or coincident. If it is intersecting, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. If it is parallel, a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. And if it is coincident, a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. First question, 5x minus 4y plus 8 equals 0. 7x plus 6y minus 9 equals 0. These are the two equations. First equation, second equation. Now let us find the ratio of the coefficients. a1 by a2 equals, a1 is 5 and a2 is 7. So 5 by 7. b1 by b2, ratio of coefficients of y, minus 4 by 6. This you can simplify it. 2 table it will go. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So minus 2 by 3. Next C1 by C2. Constants ratio positive 8 by minus 9. You can write it as minus 9 by 8. Now A1 by A2 is 5 by 7, B1 by B2 is minus 2 by 3 and C1 by C2 is minus 9 by 8. In this first two ratio only, you can make out that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So, since A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, the pair of linear equations are intersecting. This is the condition for intersecting which is satisfied here. Since A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, these two lines are intersecting. Second one, six x minus 3y plus 10 equals 0, 2x minus y plus 9 equals 0. This is first equation, second equation. A1 by A2 is 6 by 2. A1 by A2 equals 6 by 2. You can cancel and write 3 and 1. In 2 table it will go. So 3 by 1 or 3 only you can write. B1 by B2 equals minus 3 by minus 1. Coefficient of y is minus 1 here. Here it is minus 3. So minus 3 by minus 1. Negative by negative it is positive. So positive 3. So here A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. So next C1 by C2 equals 10 by 9. So which condition is satisfying here? A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, the pair of lines are parallel. You have to conclude it since A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. The pair of lines are parallel. So this way you can do the sums. Second main, on comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. So consistent means minimum one solution should be there, that is intersecting lines and coincident lines are consistent and parallel lines are inconsistent. So the same conditions you have to check it by taking the ratio of coefficients. So first question, (3x plus 2y equals 5), first one, and 2x minus 3y equals 7, second one. So A1 by A2, here also same ratio you have to take. What is A1 by A2? A1 by A2 is 3 by 2. What is B1 by B2? B1 by B2 is 2 by negative 3 or negative 2 by 3 you can write. Here C1 by C2, when it will come to the general form 3x plus 2y minus 5 you have to write. And this one also 2x minus 3y minus 7 you should write. So C1 by C2 equals minus 5 by minus 7, that is equal to 5 by 7. Here you can write 5 by 7 directly also, but in some cases you have to write it in general form first. So only now cultivate the habit of writing in the general form. General form will be 3x plus 2y minus 5 equals 0. This 5 will come to this side, it will change the sign. And 2x minus 3y minus 7 equals 0. So this is the general form. Convert to general form first and then do this. So C1 by C2 will be equal to minus 5 by minus 7, that is 5 by 7. Now it's clear that A1 by A2 is 3 by 2, B1 by B2 is minus 2 by 3 and C1 by C2 is 5 by 7. Here first two when you will take only, you will get that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So the lines are intersecting. Here they are asking about consistency. So therefore the lines are consistent. If they are intersecting, they are consistent. Second sum, 4 by 3x plus 2y equals 8, first equation, and 2x plus 3y equals 12, second equation. First you convert to general form. 4 by 3x plus 2y minus 8 equals 0 and 2x plus 3y minus 12 equals 0, second equation. So these are the first and second equation after writing in general form. Now you can take the ratio A1 by A2. Here A1 is a fraction. So 4 by 3 divided by 2. And B1 by B2 equals 2 by 3 and C1 by C2 equals minus 8 by minus 12, which is, you can cancel it, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So negative by negative it is positive 2 by 3. Now this one simplification you need. This is a fraction divided by a whole number. So fraction first you should write. Then the division you have to change it to multiplication by taking the reciprocal of the denominator. So multiplication symbol you should put. This is 2 by 1. It will change to 1 by 2. That is equal to 4 1s are 4 by 3 2s are 6. Cancel it, 2 by 3. So A1 by A2 is 2 by 3. B1 by B2 is 2 by 3 and C1 by C2 is also 2 by 3. So what you can conclude there? All the three are equal, means the pair of lines are coinciding and they are consistent also. So since A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2, the lines are coincident, therefore consistent. So this is the answer. So fraction comes also like this, you have to do 4 by 3 divided by 2. So division of fractions you have learned in earlier classes. First numerator you should write, into denominators reciprocal you should write, then multiply it. Make it in the simplest form, you will get 2 by 3. Some homework questions I will give. Hope you understood this. So few homework questions, you can do it and send me the message. First main, 9x plus 3y plus 12 equals 0 18x plus 6y plus 24 equals 0. First main, this sum you have to do it as homework and send it to me, the photograph. Next main, second mains, homework questions. 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y equals 7. 9x plus 10y equals 14. First question. Then second one, 2x minus 3y equals 8 and 4x minus 6y equals 9. One more question you can do. 5x minus 3y equals 11 and minus 10x plus 6y equals minus 22. So these sums, you do it. If you have any doubt, you send me the message. Thank you, children.